But without further ado, we're going to bring up my man, Big Heart.
Sister, I sympathize with what you're talking about because I basically went through the same situation myself. I did 5 years in '96, got out in 2002 in June, and I was caught up in the situation where the feds picked up a case and gave me 10 more years, piggybacking off the same situation I came home for. And they had 5 cops from East Cleveland took the stands against me, and then none of their stories match up. They brought in a witness for them, but her story helped me. You know what I'm saying? So they had a videotape of me, and the videotape never showed the pistol or nothing. But once they ran up in the house, they found the gun that was in the back room of her mama's house in her mama's underwear drawer, and told her that if she don't say the gun was mine, she was going to jail. She said, well, I don't know him. It's his gun. But the woman, the sister who came to trial, for them say that the one cop told my mama to say that it was his gun. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't help nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I sympathize with what you're saying, because that's the rope for real. You know what I'm saying? Because they get you so intoxicated. I didn't see it happen, where they get you so intoxicated that you lose focus on your business as far as going to the law library, reading up on your case yourself, because you're so high. You know what I'm saying? So, extra is all off. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, with that being said, you're welcome. With that being said, though, I want to tell a little bit about my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was blessed as a youngin' to have men in my life, a father, uncle, cousins that raised me. So therefore, I knew how to be a man all my life. And I wanted to be part of a college fraternity, but I jacked that off in school, messing up with scholarships and whatnot or whatever. So I started my own thing with some good fellas from the city. And everything we did hard for the city. I got a addictive attitude, mentality. Everything I do, I go hard because I get addicted to it. So when I fight for my peeps, I fight for my peeps. When I fight for my family, I fight for my family. I can testify with that because he was with me. He was fighting just as hard as I was. And then during my time in prison, I'm looking at the way that the young dudes come in and you're trying to holler at them, but their focus is so distracted in prison in ways that ain't no understanding, ain't no teaching, ain't learning nothing. And then you see in the old heads that got life or whatnot or whatever, trying to raise a child over the phone, which is impossible because you're only getting 15 minutes to try to give a life back. That if you're saying too much of what they don't want to hear, they're hanging up on you. So with all that understanding the game, I want to come on, man, and I want to help out my little brothers, man, because I know what we are as a people. I know the value and the strength that's in us, and I know no racial type situation or whatever, but I know white men fear us because they know that we as blacks are strong, especially when we unite. That's why they don't want us like that. They want us divided and conquered. So we ain't doing nothing really, not you, but I'm using you as a youth. We ain't doing nothing but helping them do what they want to do, you feel me? So now it's time for us to just realize who we are, man, and just exit, stand up as a people, and let's get to what we're supposed to be in life, man. As far as spirituality go, I'm rooted into the Word of God because that would help me stay sane over all my getting appeals denied twice for something that I know. And God, y'all got the, and man, this is the worst part. One of my own sent me to jail. I got a lawyer, went to Shaw from East Cleveland. I got paid him. Anybody in here could have won my case. All you had to do is just read the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? This chum ain't do nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? And now you're running for judge. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like a whole lot better listener than he is a fighter because he didn't fight nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
William Dawson. William Dawson, yeah. So when I see him, it's really tough love. You know what I'm saying? I love that he's trying to do something, but dog, I ain't got nothing for you for real. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, I just want to be the voice to be heard. I want to be the foot to do the work. And I'm glad that Ern giving me the opportunity to be heard. I'm glad that Ern is willing to let me help him in this movement.
You got a whole bunch of open ears, though, so
sure.
We're here to learn from you. You just do the teaching over here as usual. I'm speaking from my circle, and I know we got it's way more than this. Just like he said, the car was too packed, but I'm gonna help you with it too, because I'm a youth, and I ain't been through half of the stuff you've been through, but I'm saying just me doing minor stuff and even just going to jail and just seeing reality in that way, I ain't trying to see it no more, and I don't want nobody else to see it, because doing 15 years altogether, though, I can't even imagine. I only did 15 months. You know what I'm saying? That was only in juvenile. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to help you too, though. For real.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And like I say, it ain't gonna just stop with me, because it's a lot of so-called OGs out here that respects me, that was there when I needed them for real, as far as we was going to Vales, whatever. That they was there, gun in hand, ready for whatever. Now I really want to see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Is you really a G, or you just trying to carry that name because you're older than everybody? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm really about to call them up on it, man, see what it is, man. Let's do what it is.
It's like that. It's like that in our case too, though. I mean, like the older people call themselves OGs, and we got people our age call themselves goons. You know what I'm saying? It's, oh, I got your back 100%. Like, that's my ace right here. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in with everything he say, because, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm gonna go through, you know what I'm saying, he like, even if he doubt a little bit, like, man, I ain't feeling this one, he still gonna have my back though, you know what I'm saying, through the good and bad. So that's what I'm saying, like, all the people who saying they goons ain't really goons, because I mean they trying to do it for the name and saying, you know what I'm saying, that they killers out here and all that stuff, when they could really help change the world too, for real. When, you know what I'm saying, when their family members get killed, is a whole bunch of hooping, hollering, and violence need to stop, but yet, you know what I'm saying, they ain't doing nothing but helping the violence go. So I mean, that's where people go wrong at. You can't call yourself no OG and they gonna help you. They gonna help, you know what I'm saying, us, which is the future. You know what I'm saying, you gotta think about what you're really putting yourself up. Like what's the title you giving yourself. That's what I say to everybody for real.
I used to be mad at my so-called OGs about that though when I first went down, because I'm like, damn, these dudes are supposed to be OGs, and instead of them like, all right, chill out, woo woo woo, they on some, that little nigga wild. They calling me just to straighten something out because they know I'm straight. But then, like I say, I'm glad that I had my understanding that I had after I got up to age to help my little brothers, man, because it's a lot of us doing positive things, you know what I'm saying? For real, if it ain't nothing just working and take care of home. They ain't out here in the streets doing the same, you know what I'm saying, whatnot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just give God glory for that, because he blessed me with that wisdom and understanding to pass on to them, and they taking it for what it's for and doing something with it. You know what I'm saying? So I really, for real, man, I commend you on this show.
Right.
Question. While you were, during that time, can you express some of the attitudes and the manner and the way they was conducting themselves in the penitentiary, whereas they didn't want to listen to truth, that they felt that their way was the best way versus the right way? You know what I mean? In other words, they daily behavior in a sense, whereas they could not comprehend, what somebody would, when somebody would try to give them, the correct way to be versus the way they wanted to be.
All right, man, just leave the change of time, meaning like as far as when we was coming up, we had Public Enemy, X-Clan, those type cats spitting to it. You know what I'm saying? They was really spitting something, Tupac and all them. They really spitting something. So now you got jokers just sitting there watching 106 in Park. They don't knock it, but they watching 106 in Park, and the rappers quoting things that they trying to live. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it was. They headphone and sagging pants and thinking they just run things. You know what I'm saying? Really, when for real, you got a joker sitting next to you that snap your neck, man. But you so blinded and distracted by music, don't want to read or nothing. It's a library in every penitentiary, man. With a law library. They got computers. You can go to school, go to college over there. I was in Allenwood, USP, and I was taking college courses. When the next semester started, I asked the college courses because there wasn't enough people taking them. It was free education, man. But they X'd it out because there wasn't enough people taking it, man. It's just that dudes ain't got no focus on life, man. They really don't know who they are or what they value as a person, for real, for real.
I ask a question. Do you think, off you saying that, do you think music is one of the reasons why the society is how it is today? You know what I'm saying? Why people, well, why the youth, as in us or other people, I'm saying, act the way they act?
Yep. And I say that because there's not enough father figures out there for real. And the only male models they had to listen to is the ones talking about nothing. Talking about blings and rings and killing and, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they programming, that's what they listen to, that's what they feed their mind with. What you put in is what you're gonna give out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree, yeah.
Anybody else want to
Okay,
talk to
in
the
your
brother?
opinion, what would be your approach in dealing with the youth like that? You know, they have that mentality. What would be your approach on trying to correct it or to put it in line where, as, you know, they start engaging in constructive thoughts, which is going to be constructive behavior?
I first start out with showing that I care. Like, listen to him, respect him as a man. Like, when he say something, I stop, listen. But when I say something, demand the same respect. And I just put in time with him, you know what I'm saying? And let him know, all right, I ain't judging you for what you do, but now let's do it my way and see what the outcome is and the way the difference on it. You know what I'm saying? So basically just listen to him, man, and put in time with him, you know what I mean? That's it.
Anybody else?
Thanks again for having me, dog.
All right, give it up.